Happy Monday through Sunday, depending on when you're viewing this Yoga Express. We're at number 10, Yoga Express 10. And if you started at number 1, this is a build-up from 1 through 9. So if you haven't done those, go back and check those out, because this is going to expand on everything you've kind of been learning, and it's going to be the ultimate express flow, so to speak. Let's start. And as always, this is a flow that's going to get right into it. So if you got to do a little mobility, do so, a little light jog, a little jumping jack, whatever it is you got to do to get you prepped and primed. Starting in tabletop position. Just to set this up, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, wrists parallel with the top of the mat, starting with downward facing dog, tuck back toes, downward facing dog, shoulders down the back, spine is long, feet hip width, hand shoulder width. And we're going to drop down into what we're going to call rabbit pose. So you're going to exhale, drop the knees as low as they can go. And again, if you're just warming up, maybe it'll be a little shallow or you'll get a little bit lower. And then as you straighten out, you're going to articulate through your plank position. Bring your right knee right between the frames of the arms. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, straighten out, find a neutral spine. I want you to drag your knee lightly across the mat, coming into a one-legged plank, and then you're going to rotate into low scorpion. Keeping low scorpion outside edge of left foot. Pick up the leg, open up the hip, coming into high scorpion. Hover the right hand, just like so, outside edge of left foot, and then drop on down. Skandasana, and then we repeat that. Track the pattern, so you're just going to go back to whence you came. Going through, you're going to feel your weight transfer to the outside edge of the left foot, and notice that you're pushing off the right foot, coming through, all the way back through high scorpion, planting the right foot down. Take a big inhale. And we have 2 more times before we hold it on the highlighted asanas. Exhale, drop into rabbit pose. Inhale, wave through. Coming into the high plank. Knee will drop, chest will open. So this is like a little reprieve from having all that weight on your hands. Exhale, find basically a one-legged plank position, hovering the right foot behind you, and then drop it into low scorpion. So you're still in that low plank position. Pick up the leg, inhale, high scorpion. Outside edge of left foot, you're gonna find a balance between both worlds, where you're just hovering, and then drop it on down into Skandasana. Right foot is flat, left leg is long. One more time. Thread it through. Coming through. Outside edge of foot. Really reach with the right hand. That will bring you back. Plant the foot down. Downward facing dog. Drop to rabbit pose on the exhale. Let's see if we can make this smooth. Inhale. All the way to opening up the chest, pressing the left hip forward so you get a little hip extension. Exhale, finding, and don't forget to drag that knee. Low scorpion. Weight on the hands, and then press the hips up, coming into high scorpion. Right leg will naturally open up. Hover, stay here for a moment so you can feel how easy it is to balance, and then just lower on down. It's going to help you control the Skandasana. We good? Now, we're going to go through and hold some highlighted asanas. Come through, transfer weight, downward dog, big inhale. Exhale, drop the hips, hold for about 2 breaths. And I'm letting the shoulders actually protract here, so they're coming away from my chest, towards the earlobes. Knees go low, and then waving through. Right shin comes right between the frames of the arms. Inhale, just stay here for 2 breaths. Press left hip forward. Open up the chest. It's a bit like if pigeon and cat and cow had a baby. It would be one, it wouldn't be ugly, it would be a pretty baby. As you exhale, come through, one-legged plank, and then coming into low scorpion. Hold here for about 2 breaths. Leaning forward, you're gonna feel your left oblique slide up, shoulders stay down the back, and then coming into high scorpion, outside edge of left foot. Let it hover for the challenge. Modification, just let your fingers have contact with the floor. Otherwise, this is the position, the transition from and to Wild Thing or Skandasana. Drop it on down, right here. Set yourself up. Make sure your left leg is straight. Make sure your right foot is planted flat, and we're going to continue on. Pressing into the right foot. Inhale, coming into Wild Thing. As you exhale, you're going to transition through Skandasana. I want you to reach with both arms. Plant the palms, hands down. Continue the rotation all the way around. Right foot's going to turn out, outside edge of left foot. You're definitely going to be an off the mat yogi for this one, but you're going to go back to the mat, come back through, drop it on down, and then repeat that. So on the inhale, coming into Wild Thing, head drops straight back. Exhale, you're going to reach into your Skandasana, plant the hands. Inhale as you transition. Exhale as you come into your reverse Skandasana with both hands planted. And then you got to pick up that right foot. As you transition back through Skandasana, plant the left hand last time through. Pressing through the right foot and the heel of the left foot. Use your breath. Inhale. Exhale. So let that reach happen so that this is easy. Inhale on the transition, almost going through a dragon lunge type scenario or shape. Coming back through. And on the last one, we're going to hold just so you can feel. So as I come through, I'm on the outside edge of the left foot because that's where I'm going to go through. You can press off the ball of the foot, lifting the heel. As you exhale, lower down. Reaching through, about 2 breaths. Shoulders stay down the back. Weight transfers towards the heel. Breathe. Plant the palms, and this rotation starts in the chest. So you got to let your chest, your torso rotate. The arms are going to be like pillars. Back leg is firm so that when I roll to the outside edge of the left foot, it's all good. Right foot turns out in line with the knee, dropping the left hip a little bit. This one feels awesome. And I kind of told you why this is going to be like the test of all the Yoga Expresses. Now we're going to transition through, but you already know how to do this. Outside edge of left foot. As you come through, back. Now, from your 3-legged dog type position, you're just going to sneak the back leg in, the left leg just in a little bit, just a tad. So you can rotate and drop it down, coming into a Wild Thing position with your left foot planted, your right leg is out. We're going to do a big circle sweep. So follow along. Right hand is planted. This time Wild Thing, but you're going to circle sweep, chest to ceiling, left thumb, left shoulder. Then come through. Now here's where it's going to get fun. You're going to plant your left hand in front of you, keep sending the weight forward, and then just stand up. You can use your hands. That's all good. It's what I just did. The next 2 times around, we might attempt without the hands. Then as you lower down, just relax. All you got to do is let your joints hinge, hip, knee, ankle, and then back on down to Skandasana. So 2 more times, here we go. You can also go to the outside edge of the right foot, but again, the circle sweep, I'm going to open up and then cactus arm. Let it go, thread it through, send the arm forward. You can push off the back hand, and then option to stand up without using the hands. As you go down, just relax. So this is more of me just letting gravity help. So just let gravity help. You can plant the hands if you need to, otherwise come down to Skandasana. Last time through, big circle sweep, balancing with the left foot, outside edge of right foot, right palm, come through, reach forward. And again, you can use your hands. Otherwise, I'm just going to press off the left leg, come to a standing position. The right foot will naturally go parallel, and as I lower, check it out, I'm going to lower, I'm just going to let the toes go towards the ceilings. Or ceiling. If you got ceilings, then you're doing better off than I am, because I got 1 ceiling. From this position, we're going to hold, so reaching up. Just hold for about 2 breaths. Chest is open, 2 shoulders, torso is rotated, but it is kind of in one arcing line. Coming through, reaching. I'm going to show you the modification again so you have it. You can just plant the hands and look, I'm literally going to push. Coming up, feet turn parallel, spine is tall, drop it on down, planting the hands if you need to. So you can even start here, and look, I can walk my hands all the way back. Drop it on down, coming into a figure four. So if you have really tight hips, the shin can be in line with the side of the mat. If you're a little more open, it can be more in line with the top of the mat. So that depends. I think I'm half and half today. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, rotate to the outside of your right thigh, drop it down. Now here's where it's going to get fun again. Transfer your weight to your right forearm. Left leg swings through, coming into boat. Hands planted. And then I'm going to go back to that position. So just go to the figure four. Big inhale. As you exhale, just rotate away from your feet. Come back through. Weight's already in the right hand, right forearm. Left leg is what's going to swing. That'll help you. Boom, straighten out. Come back through. Figure four. The knee in line with the right sole of the foot. Big inhale. And if you just let your body rotate, it'll do a lot of the work for you. Let the weight transfer back to the right forearm, right palm. Left leg will swing. Like so. And on the last one, we're just going to hold for 2 breaths. Take a big inhale. Exhale, drop it down. Leaning away from the back foot. About 1 more breath. I'll break this one down one more time. So, relaxing. I'm going to drop to the right forearm. So my weight's already on the right forearm. It's like a base. It's a platform. It's a frame. Left leg will swing towards the front of the mat. And then I'm just going to follow the left, followed by the right, coming into a boat type position. And if you want to test the core, power boat. This one is shaking. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Transfer to the figure four on the other side. Boom, just like so. Your right foot is behind you, left foot's in front. Just going to transition to downward dog on the other side. So right hand down, rolling over the shins. Right leg will straighten out. Come back through, stepping into downward dog. And now we have the other side. Feet hip width, hands shoulder width. Spine is tall. Find your balance. Take a big inhale. Downward dog to rabbit. Exhale. Inhale, roll. Let the shin drop between the frames of the hands. Chest comes up into the pigeon, cat, and cow. Drag the knee a little bit. I want you to see if you can track your hip. Coming into low scorpion, outside edge of right foot. Coming into high scorpion. And then dropping down, letting that transition happen. I'm going to hover and then drop down into Skandasana. Coming back through. Retracing your steps. It's like if you lost your keys, you're going to retrace your movements. Coming through. Right, that's what's going to bring you around is that arm. Downward dog. Inhale, exhale, rabbit. Roll through, inhale. Articulation, drop the shin, chest comes up. Rotate biceps out. Find that plank, drag the knee. Track the hip. Come into low scorpion, high scorpion. Let it hover for a second. Walk between worlds. Do yoga between both worlds. Very yin and yang. Coming into your Skandasana. Last time through. Firm your right leg. It's like a pillar, baseball bat, column. Coming through, because that's going to make it easy for you to just pop on over. Boom. Come back to downward dog. Let's add a little breath to this. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, rabbit. Inhale, roll through, plant. Exhale, low scorpion. Inhale, high scorpion. Exhale, low scorpion. Go through one more time. We're going to hold the highlighted asanas. Inhale, reaching up. Coming through. Downward dog. Take a big inhale. Exhale, drop into rabbit. Knees are parallel. You got to have some mobility in your big toe. Big inhale, rolling through. Dropping the shin. This is like a little reprieve because you can take a lot of weight off the wrist. Staying here for about 2 breaths. Lengthen your spine as you genuinely, because you want to be genuine when you do your yoga. Press your right hip forward. Take a big old inhale. And by old, I mean fresh. Exhale, come through, drag. This is so great. This is gonna feel good when you do it. When you drag this knee and just keep your hips on that even train track. Coming into low scorpion, about 2 breaths. You're gonna feel more weight transfer to your right arm, right side of body. Means you're getting stronger. Big inhale as you open up. Stay here for about 2 breaths. Fingertips is the modification. Otherwise, look, I'm really trying to explore that 50-50. Where you can find me in the club. Coming into Skandasana. All good. Now we're gonna do what we do. Wild thing into reverse. That's how we roll. Planting the left foot, right leg is straight, right palm is planted. Inhale, coming into wild thing. As you exhale, you're going to transition. Let it go forward. And then coming through, planting the hands. Ooh, all the way around, feeling a nice deep stretch on that right side hip. Drop back down, Skandasana. Wild thing. Exhale through Skandasana, and you're going to do a reaching Skandasana because this is what's going to help you. Plant the palms, catch yourself, rotate. Left foot has got to turn out. That was very, what do you call it? Authoritative, but yeah, it has to turn out. Last time going through. Remember the key point, outside edge of the right foot, because that's going to help you when you have to go back over. And then as you drop it down, I'm kind of pushing off this right hand somewhat, right? Just a little bit to help me rotate. And then planting the palms, looking over your shoulder. One thing about movement when you're doing like rotational type things is that your body will go where your head or your eyes look. So when you come through, if I look, I'll tend to go that way. Now, in this 3-legged scenario, you're going to sneak the back leg in slightly. It's like a hop, skip, and a jump. Just tiny though. Drop it on down, coming into your prep for your wild thing with a swoop and a sweep of the arm. Here we go. Big inhale, reaching up. Outside edge of the foot, right thumb to right shoulder coming through, dropping down through Skandasana. This time I'm going to use my hands, right? I'm going to push off the back hand, plant the right, plant the left, and just straighten legs out. You could even stop here or come up to standing. So you know the modification. You can do it that way. When you drop down, planting the palms all the way back through. That makes sense? Now, we're going to try it without the hands because it's a lot of fun, but you know the modification. Outside of your left foot, chest to ceiling. Let's see, can I really reach? Push off the right leg, leg drive, standing straight up. Left foot parallel, and then as you drop down, notice the toes are going to do their thing. They'll naturally rotate because I'm going to drop it back down. And one more time before we hold the highlighted asana. This one feels awesome, actually. This by itself right here is like amazing. So good. Hips, knees, ankles, toes, posture. Drop it on down as low as you can go. And again, if you have to use your hands, all to the good. Cool, now we're going to hold it. About 2 breaths. You can feel your right hip, outside edge of left foot, left palm planted. Take a big inhale. Exhale, let's do the modification as we transition, so you know what it is. Planting the hands, standing up. Feet will naturally turn parallel and you're looking towards the Buddha. Now, you're looking towards the back wall or outside or your garage door or a mirror. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, drop it on down. Notice that the hip will hinge. My chest will go slightly forward in line with my shin. And then I'll just plant the hands, dropping it on down, coming through. Oh, not this time. This time, we're going to fold if there's a figure 4. If you got tight hip, shin parallel with the mat, a little more open, you can go this way. Now you'll get a better view of the other side. All I'm going to do is rotate. So I'm going to rotate the body. Inhale. As you exhale, drop it on down. Check out, the left hand's already there. I'm just going to transfer my weight to my left forearm, swing the right knee across, coming into low boat, high boat situation, and then back through just to that figure 4. Nice and tall. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, drop. Plant the forearm. My chest is gonna swoop back slightly as the right leg comes through, which is gonna put me in a perfect position for the boat. We're just gonna call it boat from now on. Back to your figure four, big inhale. This feels amazing on the hips. Exhale, drop it down. You can plant both forearms. It's already there. Coming into your high boat. Staying here for a second and then coming back through. On the last one, we're just gonna hold. Big inhale as you exhale, drop it down. And I'm actually thinking of pulling myself down. So think of pulling rather than just dropping down. So it's not really a push. I'm actually like thinking of lengthening my spine, which again feels fantastic. Coming back through, breaking it down. The forearm's already there, so I'm just gonna transfer the weight back. My chest is gonna go away, which allows my right leg to swoop through, like when you were breakdancing in high school and you had to serve somebody up. And then coming right into the low boat situation. Had to fix the mic. Maybe testing, high boat. Let's try low boat. Ooh, testing the core. Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. Come back to high boat. Swooping the legs. The transition. Let's talk about this. All I'm gonna do is as I go through the high boat, I'm gonna transition to the other side. Like so. Let's do that 2 more times so you can feel it. So from one figure four, I'm going to transfer the weight, right? Break it down, forearm, come through, and then other side, figure four. So just let it drop. Easy cue to remember, opposite palm, opposite leg or knee. Boom, coming through, like so. Makes sense? Taking it from here, we're going to lean forward. Makes sense? And then we're going to transition to the other side. Left leg will straighten out, right leg will straighten out. Downward dog, roll through, drop down, tabletop position. One breath, one movement, that entire flow and sequence. Follow along. We're going to go 3 times through. Each, 1 time on each side. So right, left, right, left, total of 6 times. Let's start breathing into the body, breathing into the shapes. Approach this flow a bit more playful because it does go all over the place and it's gonna feel amazing when you're done with it. You can do 3 rounds or you can do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you have a day off, go for 12 rounds, who knows? Coming into tabletop position. Knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders, fingers spread wide. Inhale as you exhale, tuck back toes, downward facing dog. Take a big inhale, and we begin. As you exhale, rabbit pose. Inhale, articulating through that plank, dropping the right knee. Chest comes up and forward. Exhale, scooping through, coming into low scorpion. Inhale, high scorpion, hovering for a moment. As you exhale, drop it on down, going all the way through this time. So you're gonna reach, go through, outside edge of foot, right foot turns out, that one feels great. Exhale, drop it down, inhale, going back through. Sneak the back leg in a little bit, exhale, plant it. Inhale, swoop it, cactus it. Exhale, option to do hands, no hands, inhale, stand up, exhale, drop. Coming back through, figure four, big inhale, exhale, rotate. Inhale, coming through, high boat, exhale, low boat. Inhale, high boat, exhale, figure four on the other side, right to the other side of the body. Coming through, downward facing dog, big inhale, exhale, rabbit pose, knees hover, shoulders go forward, inhale, rolling through, left shin drops, chest comes up, exhale, track the knee, low scorpion, inhale, high scorpion, hover for a second, exhale, skandasana, going all the way through. Inhale. On the transition, exhale as you rotate. Coming back through. Inhale. Up and over. Exhale. Hop the back leg in. Drop it on down. Big swoop. Inhale. Cactus arms. Exhale as you reach forward. Option to use the hands. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, drop it down. Toes go up. Drop it on down. This time, figure four it. Other side, you're gonna rotate. Transfer. Come through. High boat. Low boat. Back through. Swoop it. And you're right to the other side. Second time through, a little bit smoother now, less cueing, more just flowing. Plant the palms, tuck left toe, come back. Can we go right into it? We'll do that in the third round. Let's go downward dog. Big inhale. Exhale, rabbit. Inhale, articulate, plant. Exhale, drag. Low scorpion. Inhale, high scorpion. Exhale, reach through the Skandasana, all the way around. Inhale, transition, exhale, drop the hip low. Inhale, coming through. Exhale, sneak the back leg in, drop it on down. Big swoop, inhale, cactus arm. Let's try with no hands. Inhale up, exhale, drop it down. Dropping through, figure four, inhale, exhale, rotate. Inhale, high boat, exhale, low boat, inhale, high boat, exhale, other side. Planting through, stepping back, right into downward dog. Big inhale, exhale, drop. Rabbit, inhale, roll. Shin, chest goes up. Biceps rotate out. Exhale, low scorpion. Inhale, high scorpion, hover. Exhale, drop. Reaching through. Inhale on the rotation. Exhale, reverse Skandasana. Inhale through. Exhale, drop. Coming through, inhale. Exhale. Sneak the back leg in. Drop it on down. Circle sweep, inhale. No hands this time, I'm gonna reach. Drop it on down. Smooth. Ooh, figure four. Inhale, exhale, rotate. Inhale. Right leg will swoop. High boat, low boat, high boat. Coming through. And I lie. Coming through the other side. Now, let's flow this with the connection one more time through. So plant the hands, stepping back, downward facing dog. Last time through, right, left, mostly breath, very minimal cueing. Let's begin, shall we? Big inhale and downward dog. Exhale, rabbit. Inhale, articulate, drop. Exhale, drag. Low scorpion. Inhale, high scorpion, hover. Exhale, reaching through Skandasana all the way to reverse. Inhale, transition. Exhale as you drop. Inhale, wild thing-ish. Coming through into a Skandasana variation. Inhale, cactus arm swoop. Reach, maybe no hands. Inhale, as you exhale, lower down to the mat. Fold it. Inhale, rotation on the exhale. Already there. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, figure four other side. Plant it, roll over the shin. Downward facing dog, big inhale. Exhale, drop. Inhale, articulate. Just up. Exhale. Low scorpion. Inhale. High scorpion, hover. Exhale, drop. Inhale, reaching through all the way. That's your transition. Exhale, reverse Skandasana. Inhale, back through. Exhale, drop the hip. Inhale, coming through your wild thing. Sneak the back leg in on the exhale. Plant it down. Inhale, reaching up and over. Cactus the arms. Exhale, reaching through. Inhale. Stand up. Exhale, it's the hip, knee, ankle, toes go up. Figure forward. Inhale, spine is tall. Exhale, rotation, station, coming through. Swoop it, high boat, to low boat, to high boat. Other side. And that's your ultimate Yoga Express number 10 flow. So that had a little bit of everything that you've been learning. We're going to finish in a comfortable seated position. We always say this, but make sure you finish with some type of twist. Simple for this one. So left arm's going to reach up. Exhale, rotate. That doesn't have to be even after yoga. Maybe after you do one of our functional workouts, or if you go for a Pilates workout, right arm reaches up. You want to find a way to connect back with a part of yourself that isn't all amped up or has expectations. Take a big inhale as you exhale, forward fold. Roll it back up. So what I mean by that, try to find the part of you that is playful and treats this more as a celebration of movement, because it is very easy when you go to do even yoga, a yoga class or a hot Pilates or a barefoot boot camp or an abs, buns, and guns, that your expectations are like, I have to sweat, I have to feel it here. If I don't feel it here, it's, you know, there's a lot of things that are happening that gets you riled up, and then you might lose the gratitude. Simple as that. You might be so obscured by these not superficial things, but these things that maybe have a lot of importance, but when push comes to shove are the things that are actually the least important. That's where the playfulness can come in and remind you of, oh, I'm happy that I can move this way. I'm thrilled that I can breathe and I can connect. And that's just there brings me not even happiness, just a sense of being content, that you're healthy, that you have shelter, that you have some friends, that you have food. Like it all ripples out into other aspects. So it's not just about working out, or it's not just about stretching. Thank you so much for allowing me to teach. We will see you next time. Namaste.